What's up, everybody? It's the Alex Leak and Friends NFL podcast, back for another week. I'm your host, Alex Leak, and we're continuing the 2019 season preview for each team, doing a division a week. And we've done the NFC West and the NFC South, and now this week we're doing the NFC East, starting the first episode on the New York Giants and their expectations for the upcoming year. Now, looking at the draft, so they take Daniel Jones in the first round. Um, they went out on a limb here, taking Daniel Jones. They need a quarterback. Eli Manning is starting to regress, starting to show his age, so they went ahead and got a quarterback. A lot of fans were hoping they would get a quarterback. A lot of experts thought they were going to go quarterback. But not a lot of people thought it was going to be Daniel Jones, the quarterback out of Duke. 6'5", 220. He's a big, tall quarterback. Now, the ties that he has to the Giants organization is he's worked with the Manning family for years, and they're kind of he's kind of their protege. Um, Head coach he also worked with head coach David Cutcliffe at Duke, who coached both the Mannings in college. So there's a good Manning connection here with Daniel Jones and the New York Giants and the Manning family. So they go ahead and get him. I was shocked by the pick. I thought the Giants were going to go Dwayne Haskins here. Dwayne Haskins had made it clear he wanted to be a Giant, wanted to go home and play for the New York Giants, but they go Daniel Jones. We'll see if it works out. And how soon he gets to the field with Eli Manning still there. Let's go to the second round, or another first round pick, Dexter Lawrence out of Clemson. This is a massive defensive tackle at 6'4", 340, like a nose tackle. He is the Damon Snacks Harrison replacement. That's exactly what he is. He's a run stopper. He's a big body. He's pretty athletic for his size. And he's just a monster. It's going to be tough to run on the Giants with Dexter Lawrence back there. So they move on from Snacks Harrison, but they go young and they replace him right away. So I like that. And then they trade up into the first round and draft corner DeAndre Baker out of Georgia late in the first round. I absolutely love this pick. I like the Dexter Lawrence one as well, but this one is my favorite first round pick, favorite pick of the draft, really, for the Giants. DeAndre Baker, he's a first round corner. He deserved to go in the first round. He's a great corner, and right now they have him listed as backing up Sam Beal, but if I'm making any predictions, I got DeAndre Baker starting week 1 alongside Janoris Jenkins on the other side. So I think DeAndre Baker is a week 1 starter for this Giants team. A great pick. They also go Julian Love out of Notre Dame in the 4th round, another corner. So those are the 4 notable picks. The 3 picks that I liked were Lawrence, Baker, and Love. Daniel Jones, I like that they went quarterback. That's what I like about the pick. You got to move on from Eli. He's showing his age. He's showing that he can't do it even when he's got one of the best wide receivers in the game, which we'll get to here in a second. Daniel Jones might not have that luxury in 2019 now. So overall, I give the Giants a B for their draft. And so, yeah, let's go to free agency. In a trade, so then they trade away Odell Beckham Jr. this offseason. And that's the shocking move of the summer for the Giants. I don't think a lot of fans saw this coming. A lot of media guys didn't see this coming either. Even GM Dave Gettleman says, where's that at here? Even GM Dave Gettleman says, we didn't sign OBJ to turn around and trade him. Well, that's exactly what they did. They signed him to a massive 5-year deal and then move him to the Cleveland Browns. They get some draft picks back, and they get safety Jabril Peppers from the Browns back in return. They also signed safety Antoine Bethea, guard Kevin Zeitler, and tackle Mike Remmers in free agency. I do not agree with the Odell Beckham Jr. trade. I get that ownership was starting to grow tired of Odell Beckham's antics, um, and the team just isn't good enough to compete as well as Odell Beckham wants, and he's gonna get frustrated and all that. I get it, but this kind of talent doesn't come around that often. Odell Beckham is a rare talent, and to move him on, you see what it did to Cleveland. Expectations soared as soon as they made the trade. And I felt like you give a rookie quarterback Daniel Jones a weapon like Odell Beckham, and he might, that might really help his development. But the Giants don't believe it. They trade him away. They figure they don't want the headache anymore. They also trade away linebacker Olivier Vernon to the Browns. So the Giants really helping out the Cleveland Browns in free agency or in the trades. So some questions for the Giants. How long until Daniel Jones takes over as starting quarterback? I think they're gonna give Eli Manning a chance. They want Eli Manning to go out on his own terms. They want to give him the best opportunity to succeed, go out with a championship, all that. That being said, I don't think it happens. I think trading Odell Beckham was a bad move, and so Eli's going to have less to work with. Yeah, he's got guys like Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, Corey Coleman, Benny Fowler, even Cody Latimer, and Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. So there's some weapons there, but I think it's going to be harder than it was even last year when you get rid of Odell Beckham. And then Eli, didn't have a very good year last year either. So I think week 9, they're going to give Eli lots of chances, but I think Daniel Jones becomes a starter this year, and I think week 9 is when we see it happen. I don't think Eli Manning makes it through the entire 2019 season without getting pulled in favor of the rookie. Um, Now, Giants, Eli Manning, he might have other ideas, though. He's quoted as saying, "I'm not rushing into retirement, and Peyton's not telling me to rush into it. I still love being around these guys and the teammates and playing this game. I'm going to play for as long as I think I can hang with these guys," end quote. So, it seems as though Daniel Jones is going to have to bring his A game to earn that starting quarterback job. Eli's just not going to turn over and give it up, which is a good thing if you think about it, because competition will insist Daniel Jones gets the most out of his game. Will force Daniel Jones to bring his best game to replace Eli Manning as the starting quarterback and the new franchise quarterback going forward. Some good news for the Giants. Star second-year running back Saquon Barkley. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. That was a home run pick. I predicted the Giants to take Saquon Barkley instead of a quarterback. A lot of people are second-guessing it, saying the Giants could have got Sam Darnold. Well, Sam Darnold's rookie year wasn't all that impressive either. And Saquon Barkley led the NFL as a rookie in combined yards for over 2,000 yards in 2018. And I don't think that was a fluke. I think he does it again in 2019. I think he leads the NFL in combined yards. I think he's a special, special running back and worth the pick. And we had even talked about it on this podcast. We would have considered taking Saquon Barkley number 1 overall. I know a lot of people disagree with that and say it's a quarterback league. And look at the Giants. Saquon Barkley had a great year last year and didn't win football games, so you might have a point there. But you can do a lot worse than Saquon Barkley behind the quarterback and going out catching balls, running the ball. He's special at whatever he does. So that was a great pick. And Daniel Jones is going to have an easier time developing into a franchise quarterback with a guy like Saquon on his side. All that being said, I've got the Giants missing the playoffs in 2019. I think they're in a tough division. I think they're looking up at the Cowboys and the Eagles. I think they're going to be starting a new era at franchise quarterback, and so they'll be dealing with an adjustment period there with a new rookie in. So the question that'll be answered this year is, was Daniel Jones the right pick? And only time will tell. We might not know for a couple of years, but I have a feeling he's going to get some starts this year, and so we'll get an idea of what Daniel Jones has in the tank. So Giants kind of stuck in a little bit of a rebuild, especially after trading away Odell Beckham and drafting a new quarterback. So it may be a little bit of an adjustment here for the Giants, but hopefully they figure it out soon and start winning some games and start being more competitive in the division. So that being said, I've got the Giants going, I'm gonna say 6-10, maybe 5-11, but I'm gonna say 6-10 in 2019 of the Giants, and miss the playoffs, battling for the third spot with the Redskins. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Let me know if you disagree with my takes. Don't feel free to comment and tell me what your take. Tell me I'm wrong, and I look forward to putting out more episodes. So stay tuned, and thanks for listening. Peace out.